Hey bookworms, it's Jade from Bedtime Bookworm and welcome back to my channel. Today is the start of a weekend reading vlog. Today is Friday, October 11th, and tomorrow, October 12th, is my birthday. So I decided to make my birthday weekend into a little bit of a staycation. I took yesterday, Thursday off, and today, Friday off of work, so I could have a 4-day weekend. But I don't have anything extravagant planned. I'm just hanging out of the house, doing the things that I like to do, as well as having dinner with my family tomorrow. And I have a haircut plan for tomorrow too. So I had a few things going on. I wanted to get a bunch of reading in, so I thought this was the perfect excuse to do a reading vlog because I haven't done one in a little while. I probably should have started filming this vlog yesterday, but honestly, I did not do anything interesting yesterday except be a big old lazy bum, which is exactly how I wanted it to be. I slept in yesterday, I did a lot of video editing, I played Witcher, and I did a bunch of reading. So yesterday was definitely a great way to kick off a relaxing weekend. Today I've been a little more productive. I've already run some errands, did some more video editing, and now I'm sitting down to do some filming, which is why I'm in my normal filming setup. I'm going to be going out of town at the end of October and then again at the beginning of November. I'm out of town for like 6 days at the end of October. I'm home for like 9 or 10 days, and then I leave again for another like 6 days. So I'm kind of nervous about keeping up with my channel during that busy time. So I'm trying to get ahead in filming and editing. Every time I go out of town, I always try, and usually I can get a little bit ahead, but not as ahead as I would like. And this time, having 2 trips so close together, I'm kind of nervous that I'm going to miss some uploads, but if that happens, oh well. But in an attempt to get ahead, I am doing a bunch of pre-filming, so I'm hoping to film 2 or 3 videos today, and hopefully I get at least one other filming session in this weekend. But before I close this clip, I want to at least tell you guys what I am currently reading. I'm currently in the middle of 3 things, and I have actually already finished 3 things this month, and it's only the 11th, so I am like doing really awesome with my October reading so far. But the things that I'm currently reading, one of them is behind me, Hex. This is a horror book that I'm reading as part of a read-along that Alex from Hey Little Thrifter and another Instagrammer, a big group of Instagram people are reading this together, so I am following along with that reading schedule and participating in the chats and stuff. I have some mixed feelings on it so far, but it's definitely very interesting. So that's my physical book right now. My audiobook right now is Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. I have been reading this book forever just because I keep stopping to read other things, and I don't know why, because I am really enjoying it. I've just had to read other books for various reasons, like Space Opera September happened, so I kind of stopped reading it then. But I really want to finish it this month, and at this point I am a little more than halfway through it and really enjoying it. So I really want to make some progress on that audiobook. My main issue is just that I haven't been making time for audiobooks. A lot of times when I'm doing things where I would usually listen to an audiobook, I've been like watching TV or doing other things instead, and I need to stop. Especially because the audiobook that I'm planning for after Royal Assassin is Pet Sematary, and I really want to get to that one this month. And then my current ebook is a Kindle Unlimited pick. It is The Nightmare Room, and I'm blanking on the author name right now, but you'll see the book right here. This is an adult horror book that I've heard really good things about, and I am about halfway through that, I think, and also really enjoying it. It's actually kind of really scaring me. At least there was one instance where I was kind of scared. But also I'm finding it to be very like emotional. Like I'm really enjoying the characters and their relationships and just like really connecting with the characters emotionally. So I'm really enjoying that one. Okay, so those are my 3 books that I'm currently reading. Hopefully I finished at least one of them before the weekend is over. Oh, tomorrow, I have a trip planned to the library because one of my holds, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, has come in. I was like 6th on the list, and so I wasn't sure if I was going to get a copy so soon, but I guess my library system got more than 6 copies because it became available to me basically on release day. So I need to go pick that up, and that'll probably be another physical book that I'm reading at the same time as that one, since that one is on a schedule. Alright, so that's my update on reading. I'm honestly not sure how much reading I'm going to be doing this weekend because I have a couple other things going on, and I'm going to be trying to get ahead on filming and editing and everything. But whatever reading I do, I will definitely update you guys by the end of the weekend. All right, now time to film some other videos. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so it is currently Monday evening. I did not close out this vlog last night because I just always do a decent amount of reading right before I go to bed, and it doesn't really make sense to close out the vlog before that, and I also don't want to close it out like while I'm in bed. So Mondays it is. As you could see from my vlog clips, I had a really busy birthday, but a really fun one. I got my hair cut, which you can see it is much shorter than it was. I love having short hair. I used to keep my hair fairly, not quite this short, but I used to keep it pretty short all the time, and it was only the last few years that I've really grown it out. And I was just getting so tired of my long hair. It was like getting caught on everything, and I was having to like constantly put it up and pull it out of the way. So I feel very refreshed having short hair now. But yeah, I am still kind of getting used to it. Like, it's still a shock whenever I like walk by a mirror. I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. My hair's short. Sometimes I still forget. Obviously, my hair won't necessarily look like this in all of my upcoming videos because I have pre-filmed a couple of things, or more than a couple things. I have a bunch of reviews that I have pre-filmed, and those are kind of like slowly coming out, and then like my video for next week I already pre-filmed, so you'll see a mix of haircuts for probably a while. Anyways, I picked up Ninth House from the library, and then I had an awesome dinner at my parents' house. We picked up Roadhouse to go. Texas Roadhouse is my favorite restaurant, so that was my request. And instead of like dealing with the crazy restaurant atmosphere, because they get so busy on Saturday nights, or every night really, we just picked up the food and took it back to my parents' house, and then we did a little home karaoke, which is something that my family loves to do. My mom has like a couple of mics with a speaker set, and we just like use YouTube videos, like YouTube karaoke videos, and sing together, and it's a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, I was another lazy bum, which is exactly what I wanted to do the day after my birthday. I didn't get as much reading and like filming and editing done over the weekend as I had wanted to, but I still got a decent amount of stuff done. And I actually played a lot of Witcher, especially on Sunday. I played for like 6 hours, and it was so nice to just kind of like get lost in the game. I haven't done that very much lately. I've only played like a couple times here or there, and even then it was just for like an hour and a half or something. So to like play for 6 straight hours on a Sunday was so much fun. And I am getting really excited about where I am in the game because for some reasons I had to restart the game a few months ago, and I'm almost caught back up to where I was when I had to restart it, so I'm just like itching to get there so I can get to like new content. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play very much in the next few weeks, but hopefully like around Thanksgiving I'm gonna be able to play a lot more, I'm thinking. Anyways, so that's an update on like how the rest of my weekend went, but let me update you on my reading. So I didn't mention this in my first clip, but on Thursday I actually finished a book, and I don't know why I didn't think to mention that in my first clip, but that book was I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. This is a post-apocalyptic sort of, I always thought of it as like a zombie story, but it's, I don't know, they're more like vampires, especially in the book. But they're kind of like a mix between zombies and vampires. I think most people would agree with that. I was really looking forward to this. I actually really love the movie, and I knew that the movie is different, but boy, is it very different. There were very few things that were similar between the movie and this. It's hard to know if like the movie set me up with wrong expectations, but I think even without having seen the movie, I wouldn't have enjoyed this. I gave it 2 stars. I'll definitely obviously go into more depth about it in my wrap up, but it just wasn't the kind of post-apocalyptic story I was looking for, and it just wasn't a fun reading experience. It was kind of boring, and I really didn't like the ending, is the short of it. So I did finish this book, and I also finished another book. It was my ebook. I finished this on Sunday night as I was going to sleep. I had like 20% of the book left. I didn't think I was going to finish it in one sitting, but it was, you know, the end of the book, and it's kind of a shorter book, so I ended up finishing that all in one go. Oh, and that was The Nightmare Room. It's a haunted house story, and I was really enjoying this, especially like the first half. Like, I was like, oh, this is definitely like 4-star, maybe 5-star, depending on how it goes. But I kind of like felt pretty mediocre about the ending. Like, I didn't hate the ending. Like, I've been hating a lot of other endings that I've read recently. I just thought it was just okay. And it kind of let me down just a little bit because the first half of the book I enjoyed so much. This is definitely a haunted house story that has a lot of heart to it, and I really like that it kind of pulled at my emotions a little bit. But the ending was just a little bit weird for me. I still ended up giving it 4 stars. I still enjoyed it. I still recommend it as like a good haunted house book. I just didn't love it as much as I kind of got my hopes up that I would. Oh, another thing is I did actually get a good amount of audiobook time in over this weekend. I couldn't really vlog any of the audiobook instances really because, well, I was taking most of my vlog clips on my phone, and that's what I used to listen to my audiobook. But I did a decent amount of driving on Saturday, and I painted my nails on Sunday. It's a really pretty color. Can you see? It's like a periwinkle, but it has a purpley kind of reddish shift to it that is really cool in the light. One of my favorite colors. I'm totally blanking on the polish name, but I'll pop it on the screen. Anyways, while I was painting my nails, I listened to my audiobook. So I got like 30% more of my audiobook read, and considering that I had been listening to this book for over a month now, that is quite the chunk to do in one weekend. Granted, it was a long weekend, but I've just gotten to the point where I just want to keep listening. Like, I just want to know what's going to happen next. Things have gotten, I mean, intense isn't the right word because it's Robin Hobb, and at least in this trilogy, things are fairly slow paced, but for this book or for this series, it's pretty intense right now, and I need to know what's going to happen next. A lot of political intrigue going on. So I'm really happy with the progress that I made on Royal Assassin. I am confident I'm going to be finishing it really soon. And then one of the other books I was reading is Hex. I didn't read very much in this, just a little bit. I actually didn't read enough to participate in the Instagram chat on Sunday because I was playing Witcher when I should have been reading. But I plan to get caught up by next Sunday's chat. The little bit that I did read since my last check-in, I will say that things got more interesting, but I still have mixed feelings about it. And then, as you saw at the end of my vlog clips, I started reading Ninth House, and I'm so excited to be reading this book. This has been one of my most anticipated releases this year, definitely my most anticipated release of the second half of the year, so I'm like pretty nervous about it. I think it's been getting sort of like mixed reviews, but it's hard to tell how many of those mixed reviews are people who like didn't know what they were getting into, because if you don't know, this is Lee Bardugo's first adult book, and it's horror or like paranormal, because there's definitely ghosts, but I know that there's some really dark stuff in here, and when the arcs were first being read, people were having some issues with some of the content. I am only like 30 pages in, and nothing too crazy has happened yet, but I have immediately meshed well with Lee Bardugo's writing as usual, and I am very intrigued by the plot so far, and I can't wait to find out what's going to happen next. So off to a good start to this, and I'm excited but also nervous how it's gonna go. I will also put out there that this takes place, like the main character is a new student at Yale, so if like new adult was actually an age category, I'd probably say this is more new adult than adult, if that makes any sense. Alright guys, so that is my reading update. I have been talking for way too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so happy that I brought you along on my 32nd birthday. It makes me happy that I will always be able to go back and watch this video to remind myself what I was doing on my birthday. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more bookish content. That is all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bookworms, keep reading. Bye.